My name is Eckhard Schumann. I'm an associated professor at teaching stream at the Department of Management at UTM. The course that relates to my nifty assignment is called Critical Thinking, Analysis and Decision Making. It is a capstone course taken by our accounting specialist students at the end of their fourth year. The course consists of 12 weeks of case simulations that the students complete during class time. My role is to facilitate the cases during the class time and help the students to complete it. The students naturally, during class time, form little informal groups and they help each other to complete the case each week. Traditionally, assessment in this course has been 2 3-hour exams and an infamous 5-hour exam that students completed under normal exam conditions, i.e. not open book, individual exam, not allowed to communicate with each other in any way. This was done in Word and Excel and using a lockdown browser. They say that necessity is the mother of invention, and in January 2020, I was suddenly confronted with the problem that the lockdown browser was not available anymore. So I decided to flip things on its head a bit and rather have the free exams with under exam conditions. I changed it to having free assignments that the students had to do, but they were not only allowed, but I actually encouraged them to work together in completing these assignments, just like they would do during the 12 weeks in class. The cases were still the same type of cases that I would have used during the exam, and it was still an individual assignment, not a group assignment. Students were allowed to discuss the case with each other to the extent they wanted to and work together, but each student still had to submit an individual answer, their own answer, and were not allowed in any way to copy answers or share files with each other. I found that the students, from informal as well as from the course evaluations, found this approach very positive. They reported that they found that they were far less stressed during the assessments, that they were able to perform better, that they felt that they were, because they were not under stress and because they knew they had the opportunity to get some guidance from a classmate, that they felt they could provide a better answer and that their answer reflected better their skills in the course at that time. I also found that the quality of the answers in general was better. And although there are many factors that would influence the quality of answers, I did find especially that there were fewer bad answers. So I definitely got the impression that this way of being able to collaborate with other students helped lift the general quality of the answers that I received. I think also this way of approaching exams and replacing it with collaboration assignments solve the problem of having to invigilate, having to worry about to what extent students are cheating by collaborating when they're not allowed to collaborate. This also played a role afterwards in 2021 and 2022 when we were online, and it became very difficult to know to what extent students are collaborating or not. As in my case, I actually encouraged them to collaborate. So all in all, I found this to be a very positive approach. It simulates more the type of scenario that students will find themselves in once they leave university and they work, where they are allowed to collaborate and they will never have to work under exam conditions again. I've applied this to other courses as well very successfully, and I plan to continue to doing it this way. Thank you very much.